All right, in 3, 2, 1, dilly dilly, everybody from Traveling with Bruce. How you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here. I got my caffeine-free Diet Coke, and I tell you right now, this video, I don't know how this is going to go. I hope you like it. I don't know what to call it yet, but I'm thinking fuzzy cucumbers found on a cruise ship. How about that? It's the best I can do. I'll explain it in just a minute. Thanks for joining me here on my channel. Thanks all of you out there who are subscribing to this channel. I cannot thank you guys enough. And all of you giving me thumbs ups and hitting the bell notification icon. You guys are great. What supporters. I really appreciate all of that. Also, those of you who are visiting my Amazon link down below to shop on Amazon, going to RedBubble to get yourself some TWB stuff. Thank you. Picking up some sale pack items. Cruise accessories for your next cruise. Thank you. And also, guys, I can't believe it. We're going on our first ever group cruise next year, December 2020, on the Harmony of the Seas. We're going to head out from Cape Canaveral to Perfect Day Coco Cay, St. Thomas, and St. Kitts. And it's a one-week cruise. And I'll tell you, folks have been calling up Amber & Travel, the official travel agency of this channel, booking rooms already. Thank you for those of you already there. We're over 30 of us now. Unbelievable. I've only just announced this thing. And I'd love to have you come and join us. So thank you for that. All right. Well, like I said, the video. What do I call this video? I really do think I'm going to call it Fuzzy Cucumbers Found on a Cruise Ship. Oh my gosh. And why would I call a video that? Why would I do that? Well, I got to tell you, folks, I was looking up an article here and I find these every once in a while, and they're all about these so-called inspections, so-called, the real deal, inspections that are done by the good folks at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It's the Vessel Sanitation Program. And these folks will do surprise inspections on cruise ships coming into U.S. waters. Anytime, anywhere. You just never know. If you run a Royal Caribbean ship or a Holland America or a Carnival or whatever, you don't know when the inspectors are coming on board to take a look at everything. And we'll make a report. And you either get a failing or a passing or a failing grade, and oh, the ramifications can be severe. Anyway, every once in a while, I come across an article that talks about some things they find on board cruise ships. And I thought I'd share some of these with you. Hope you have the stomach for it, but you know, you gotta know what's going on a cruise ship, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm that kind of guy that'll tell you, because I'm not here as a spokesman for a cruise line. I'm not the guy that in the public relations department is going to give you that warm and fuzzy kumbaya, sing with me feeling. No, I'm going to tell you what I hear, what I see, what I know. And sometimes it's stuff like this. Okay, let's get into it. I got some cruise lines here and some ships, and I'll tell you what some of the incidents were. Now, everything I'm going to tell you, everything about these ships that I'm going to mention, they all passed their inspection. Everybody here that I'm going to talk about, they passed the inspection. All I'm going to talk to you about are some of the violations that they found anyway, but despite these violations, they passed the ship anyway. All right, so I'm not picking on losers or anything like that. These ships are good to go. The first one is from Aida Cruising. Aida is owned by Carnival. They mainly operate in Europe. They are heavily involved with the German cruise market, doing very well. And the ship known as Aida Vita was inspected on August the 16th, scored a 94 out of 100. Very good. But they did find some violations. One here, I'm just reading from this article, so bear with me, folks. No side shields on the hot food display line left croissants and bacon exposed to all manner of yuck. That's in the report, all manner of yuck. No side sneeze protection on the on the heated bath, cold well either. There were live flies in the food area. At a wine store, 4 dead pests similar to beetles were on top of one red wine cooler. What can I tell you? They passed their inspection even with these things. What can I say? All right. Now on Carnival, 3 ships I'm going to talk to you about: the Pride, the Sunshine, and the Victory. On the Pride, inspected August 18th, passing score of 93. Some standout violations. Flies in food areas, and an excess amount of water was dripping from the evaporating unit, the deck head, and the adjoining bulkhead, and accumulated on the top of 5 cases of beer. Can't have that. There are 3 soap dispensers, all right, for hand wash stations in room service were visibly watered down. So the soap was very watered down. So something's telling me that, oh, the inspectors are on board. Fill up those soap dispensers before we get in trouble. Well, they didn't have any soap they could find, so they just poured water in the dispenser to kind of make it look fuller. There wasn't any soap in there. It looked kind of watered down. The white soap was almost clear in one of the dispensers, said one of the inspectors. What do you know? And in the steakhouse bar gallery, the underside of the ice and water dispenser were excessively corroded. Over at another beverage station, there was a rusted water tap. Oh, no, can't have that. Sunshine, Carnival Sunshine, inspected August the 10th. Score 97. That's almost a perfect score. But standout violations. A pan of bacon was stored on the service line unprotected. The bacon was discarded. A ganoshi maker, which the staff claimed... Gnocchi. Thank you, Jen. Nochi. Thanks, Jen. She wants to appear so bad she can't stand it. Gnocchi. She wants to be on camera. She can't stand being off camera. The gnocchi maker, which the staff claimed they didn't use, had more than a day's worth of soiling, and the wood roller was absorbent. A hair strand was found not on, in an allegedly clean teapot. Yuck! 3 trays of cheese, 1 tray of cantaloupe, 4 trays of deli meat, 1 tray of burger garnish containing lettuce, and 2 trays of watermelon were in a refrigerator at 10 a.m. If not used, they were supposed to be tossed at 9:45. They weren't tossed yet. Yikes. What's the last one? Victory. Carnival Victory, inspected September the 6th. Score 97. Very good score. Standout violation. Utensils weren't under sneeze guards, nor were they protected by any other means from accidental contamination along the buffet lines during breakfast service. Can't have that. No. On the Celebrity Eclipse, that ship was inspected August the 9th. She got a score of 99 out of 100. 99! But there was a standout violation. On the previous voyage, a food handler with acute gastroenteritis symptoms, finished his shift, ate in the crew mess the next morning, and didn't go to the medical station until 11:20. His work area was disinfected. Also, liquor storage display cabinet shelves were heavily soiled with dust. Not good, but they did get a 99, so not all that bad. Royal Princess, they had an inspection September the 11th. Score was 94. Standout violation: hair and dust were found on 1 tray of coffee carafe lids. Fruit flies were found in other places. At the 3-compartment sink, the food employee working at the sanitizing compartment was stacking the pans he received into the water. This method did not allow for the pans to receive the sanitizing water on all surfaces. You're supposed to put them in one at a time so they can actually get, Oh my gosh. Okay, Royal Caribbean, they had a couple here. Royal Caribbean, the Empress of the Seas, inspected September the 15th, got a 97% grade. Standout violations. At the gluten-free station, there was 1 small fly that landed on cheese. The cheese was removed. And at one of the buffets, the covers for the grits and oatmeal were not self-closing. And there was no sneeze guard to protect the food during breakfast service. The covers did not close easily. Passengers were seen leaving the cover open. Other passengers were seen holding the cover with their fingers touching the food splash area in order to close the cover. That's a no-no. On the Majesty of the Seas, inspected September the 9th with a 100% score. 100! You'd think that's perfect, right? But there were standout violations. A housekeeper was observed exiting the food worker toilet room with a bowl of soup. She stated it was in the room and she was removing it. It was not clear why a soup bowl was stored in the toilet room. These are mysteries of life, mysteries of the sea. Radiance of the Seas, inspected August the 4th. Score 95. Violations: the cucumbers in 13 cardboard boxes had large amounts of fuzzy gray organic growths throughout. Yuck. Some of the cucumbers were soft. Some had gouges. One box had a large mass of gray organic fuzzy growth that extended to the top of the box. Ugh, the soap dispenser in one hand wash sink didn't dispense soap. Oh, God. All right, Silversea, 6-star cruise line on the Silver Muse, inspected September the 10th. They had a 97 score. A bartender with acute gastroenteritis began having symptoms at about 6 o'clock one day, 6 in the evening, but didn't go to the medical center until 6:45 the next day, 24 hours, 45 minutes later, the next day. In the starboard dishwashing area, the hood-type washing machine hadn't worked since September the 8th, and the conveyor washing machine had been worked on during the inspection. Though reported as working by the end of the inspection, the inspector said it wasn't verified. When a storage problem was found in the loading area, staff stated that they received more provisions than they could properly store in the provision rooms. What are we supposed to do? We're getting all this stuff. We don't know where to put it. This is on a cruise ship. Oh my gosh. All right, and one more on TUI, which is a German-run a line half owned by Royal Caribbean, I believe. The Mein Schiff #1 for the German market. September 20 was the inspection, score of 98. This ship obviously visited the USA to get this violation. Standout violations: the electronic pucks used to let passengers know that their food is ready at the burger bar and omelet station were only washed, rinsed, and sanitized once a day, despite passengers and cooks directly handling them. Fruit flies were hanging around a couple of food areas. There you go. Brown or fuzzy cucumbers. That's the name of this video. These ships, like I said, they all passed their inspections, but they still had violations that were reported and were noted. And don't think they won't forget it when the inspectors come the next time. That's the first thing they're going to check are all these violations, except for the lady with the soup coming out of the bathroom with this bowl of soup that she supposedly found in there. What it was doing there, I don't know. If you like this video, and I hope you did, give it a thumbs up. If I grossed you out, I apologize. But, you know, we have to know what's happening out there. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for all your support of my channel, for subscribing, for hitting the like button, and also check out the group cruise that we're going to go on the Harmony of the Seas. All the information is down below. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying stay safe, stay warm, and stay healthy. We'll talk to you next time, everybody. Bye for now.